You know, I'm going to retire soon.
Uh-huh.
The sooner the better.
Yeah.
And so
Yay!
I'm kind of interested in hearing about what folks do when they retire. I've got some ideas, but I'd kind of like to know what you do.
Okay. Well, really, you can pick out what you want to do yourself. But here's what I did do. I'll give you a little sort of story about what I started when I was going to retire. It kind of happened to me. It wasn't like I was like a person that was reaching an age and starting to retire. So what happened is my grandkids, which I used to take care of because my daughter traveled all the time, and we would pick her up from school and then do activities or take them to places. And as they grew older, they didn't need me anymore. That was one thing that happened. The second thing is that I used to follow my daughter around so I could leave in her job, so I could leave and take the kids when they had to go someplace. And so I sold cosmetics and I learned how to do makeovers and I worked for her different companies. Well, she took on a company that didn't need me to do that anymore, and truthfully, I just got burnt out. I reached the age and I went, I'm done. But what happened is that I went, all of a sudden I had nothing to do. And I went, oh my God, what do I do? I panicked because I got that kind of like freak out because when I thought about it, I went, I don't know what to do with my life. What do I want? So what I wanted to do is I didn't want seriousness. I'm not a stay-at-home person. So what happened is that I knew that I wanted to do something that was active because after a couple of days at home, I'm going, get me out of here. I looked at myself and said, I'm a people person. I like to play games. I like action. I like to laugh. And I thought, what am I going to do? So, again, I decided that the first thing I needed to do was take exercise courses. I hate exercise, so I figured I better find a place right near my house because if I don't, I won't go. So fortunately, I found a wonderful gym that had classes for mature people. And these people are better than I am, and some of them are a lot older than I am. They run between 50 and 80, I would say, in the group, and they come every day. And I'll give you in some of my other tapes, I will give you some of my other videos, which will come out, some of my other videos, exactly who I go to and what I do so that you can see the fundamental fitness class I take and the yoga class that you might be interested in too. Because, I mean, look, everyone tells you to exercise. Okay, the second thing that I went to is I always loved language. I never got the chance to do that. So I decided I wanted to take Spanish because my husband and I, we were going to countries, and so we went to countries that spoke Spanish. I thought that would be pretty cool if I could at least communicate. So found the library, and at the time the library was having a free beginner's course in Spanish. So I went there. I met a lot of nice people, and I decided I really liked it. For the first couple of years, I studied it, which was what I wanted to do. But after that, I went, I don't have to be a Spanish guru. What I really like is just going to my Spanish class. And now I found this wonderful guy, and I'll take you to meet Joe at a later date, and my friend Suzanne. And we go and we chisma. That's gossip. So we just decide who we want to talk about in Spanish, and that makes it extra fun. Lots of laughs. And then after that, I decided that what was my next move? Oh, I took bridge. Bridge was really difficult, but then again, I'm using my mind, I was using my body, and I enjoyed it. It was very, very hard. Bridge is the hardest game I've ever played. and somebody depends on you to do well, which really makes me nervous because I tighten up. Then I went from bridge to Mahjong. I'll take you to meet my Mahjong group. Mahjong is easier for me, and it's kind of like if you mess up, nobody cares because it's you that's messing up, and I don't play anything for money because I don't want to lose my money. So, so now here I'm going. I have the gym, which I try to go to 3 days a week. I want you to meet my yoga teacher too. And then I'll go to my gym for yoga and fundamental fitness. Try to do that 3 times a week. I have a treadmill. Then I try to do that 3 times a week, sometimes 4. I go 3 miles a day, slowly though. And then I do my bridge, my Mahjong, and I have a book club. And I can't wait for you to meet my book club because I started that like 15 years ago, and it has all ages in there and all different religions, and it's really interesting. And I will go and we'll do that in one of my talks. And then let me see what else I did. I play word games. So I started a word game thing, and that went on for a couple of years. It kind of petered out. But I play online different little word games, and I enjoy that. And so my time, there it is. It's really busy. And plus that, I eat lunch with my friends, and let me see what else I think I did. We're going to cross this out.
Sure.
I travel with my husband. We'll talk about that at a later date too, about as we get older, that's going to be my other topics. How do you know when to travel, when to go, and what to do, and how much, because you're spending money, but you want to live the rest of your life and go while you can, because all of a sudden you see somebody that can't do it. So that's basically it for today. And I will get back with you and we'll go into each little thing that I told you about and let you meet all my people and ask any kind of questions that you might want to ask them. And I will see you at a later date. So I hope that helped you.